What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to the next part of the walkthrough, and it's time to make our way towards Brahmis Castle. So we're actually starting from the main hub now, and you're going to do this after you've gotten through Judge Cleric, regardless of what ending you're going for. We want to go up and out. We're going to leave Skyrest like we're heading back towards Upper Colroth. Now the thing is, right now, Upper Colroth is actually blocked off. If you try to warp there, you're not going to be able to. And so that's why we are heading this way. And also notice the enemies that are typically fighting over here are no longer here. That's because they have been butchered by your boy, so. Through this, you'll get a stigma of him basically just slaughtering everything that was over here. We can continue along. That's the Andreas one if you haven't gotten it previously. And you can plant a seed along this path, but I would suggest just waiting. You know, the chances of us dying with what we're about to do, I think, is pretty low. So go on down. We're going to work through this path backwards. Now the first thing, of course, is going to be the Flesh Stealer. Take him on out. Is it a little risky going through this in Umbral? Hell yeah it is, but I think we're powerful enough that we can pull it off. Especially because right when we get past them, probably get this and exit home. There's something else that I missed here. I remember the large delirium shards. Well, as I was running through this in the prep, there was another item that I saw. Yeah, here we go. Denripe berries and the Briostone trio. Those might have been there earlier. I don't know. Either way, inconsequential items, and regardless, we have them. So. Your soul is mine. Huh. I don't know why you're not getting hit. Weird. Well, anyway, that loot's from killing her, so I don't know why it's just sitting there. We're gonna re-enter Umbral. Probably a big waste to do that. Probably gonna get me killed, but whatever. We'll manage, I think. Remember, there's her. Right after that, we have this guy. And then remember, there's also a Reaper around here, so we're just going to run past him. We're going to get over here, and we're going to plant a seed. Now the seed's planted. Let's run on up ahead. Go up here. Pop this. That's gonna make the Reaper a bit easier for us. We're gonna go down. We can talk to Andreas. Doesn't really matter.
As you can for honor. As you can for honor.
And then afterwards, just run on in here. Now we're gonna die here to Lightreaper. Grab some loots. Grab the firewood. If you don't pop that thing, he's going to have an Umbral Parasite, but since we did, he has no Umbral Parasite. And we're just going to die here. Perfect. Alright, now. Apparently, unlocking the Dark Crusader starting class is immediately triggered upon defeating him with the Dark Crusader as a recruit. So because of this, we can take advantage of this, and we can actually save scum to get the class, and then continue and do Kupachin. So what I mean by this is we are... Oh, hang on, let me get rid of you first. So we're going to get right here. And I'm only going to show how to do this for PC. If it's console, you need to like either put your save onto the USB or you need to use cloud. It's a bit trickier. I mean, it's not trickier. It's more technical. It's a bigger pain in the ass. Whereas on PC, this is super, super easy to do. So what we are going to do here is let me pull up a display capture real fast. You might get a little laggy. So you're going to pull up a folder, and what you're going to do is go % app data appdata %, and enter. Click app data so you're not in roaming, and then go local, hit L, go to LOTF2, hit saved, and then here are your save games. And now all you have to do is just grab this, grab that, copy it, and then just take it somewhere else. I'm going to put it right here, paste it. And so now what I've done is I've created a full backup of all my saves. That's all I've done. So now we're going to go ahead and go display capture. We're going to jump in. We're going to be right where we saved it. We're going to summon Paladin Isaac. Now, talk about this fight a little bit. While he's up in the air, you just have to avoid it. You can't really do anything. Once he's on his feet, there's a couple things to look out for. He has like a little spin to win attack he can do. If he does his jump back, he's going to jump backwards. And then after that, he is going to try and do like a blade beam. So definitely be aware of that. Watch out for the blade beam. Besides that, he'll cross his blades, and then he'll do like a big old AoE blast. Definitely look out for that one. I mean, that's not that bad. Probably the trickiest thing is when he's about to die, his mount will do like a dive bomb. But we're gonna really just kind of blow his ass up here, so. Same as before. And see, there's his blade beam. Do you like the lightning? Is that fun? Do you like that? Oh man, he managed to escape. I almost bursted him down before he could do the phase shift. The same thing. If Isaac survives, I'm gonna let him kill it. You can do it, Isaac. I believe in you. Get him, Isaac. Get your revenge, bro. Isaac doesn't have to kill him, but he's so low. Here's the sword cross thing. You want to roll through that. Yeah, you did it, Isaac. Good job, buddy. And then this will pop up. You've unlocked a new class. So after you get that, you know, you've unlocked a new class, just exit to the main menu. And now it's safest for you to completely quit the game before doing this, but I like to live dangerously, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to go to display. And now all I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab all these, copy them, I click back here, and I'm going to paste them. So just Control V. Replace all the files. And now I've taken my backup save, and I've replaced them into the regular save game. And by doing that, we have backed our save up, to right before we killed him. So if I hit continue, let me click into the game and hit continue. If we hit continue, it's going to load up. The game's going to look for that save slot. Since that save slot file has been replaced, here I am, right where I was. Now, despite that, if we exit out, and we go over to new game, we can hit new game, skip through our cutscenes, and then sure enough, there's the Dark Crusader. So, for now at least, we're going to continue. We're going to do the same exact thing that we just did, except we're just going to kill him with Kukujin this time, and then we're actually going to continue. This Kukujin quest line and all that jazz. Pieta, there's Kukujin. The same thing, we're gonna blow his ass up, like, instantly. You know. You don't need to... It's kind of crazy how, like, you can effectively just ignore the mechanics of the fight when you're strong enough. I don't know why I'm even bothering putting this fucking thing on. I will say, Kukujin does a better job at avoiding the lava in this fight. I will give her credit for that. One, two, three, four. Bam, 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 bam. No phase 2 for you. Oh, I forgot about that attack. He can summon the dragon in to do an attack, not that it matters. Bro, I don't think the game... Oh, wow! The Alright, so even though he's dead, the dragon is still executing the phase shift. Yeah, this build might get nerfed. I don't think the game was ready for that. So, now we have killed him, but for realsies this time.
The envenomed enjoyed their reputation for a reason.
So anyway, yeah, he's dead now. Umbral. Get that. We're gonna run back to the base and pay Kukujin's thing. I think is it this one? It's this one. No, it's not that one. That's the pathway that leads to friend, Pyromancer lady. Which I guess, you know what? While I'm here, I could go buy. Yeah, let's go do it. We're gonna get even stronger real fast. The sorcery ring I'll buy. Let's do more damage than the holy one. This guy.
A kindness, perhaps.
Oh, I'm lazy. I'll just use this damn thing. Alright, so let's go pay Kukujin real fast. All that's left is to bring her to the final bosses. I say final bosses because we're going to be doing the hidden boss as well as the final boss. Which maybe, I don't know if she needs both or not. We'll find out though.
A pleasure. The wise always. I help you. Just be sure to make.
Taking a look at stuff you can get from him. He actually had a bunch of stuff from his remembrance. Show that off real fast. Nothing that really works for a faith build, but some interesting stuff here. So he's got the short swords. He also has daggers if you want to do that. The full set, the shield, and then severing blades. And his weapons actually, so there's a couple weapons in the game that have like secret, unique combos that can be unlocked. They have like very mysterious side quests. People are like still figuring this shit out. One of them involves the Lightreaper blades. If you finished Isaac's quest line and you do the area attack, the L1 R2 attack with them, they'll do his blade beam thing. In a similar fashion, the weapon we're going to get from the hidden boss has a special combo along with Pieda's blade, so that'll be pretty dope when we unlock it. So back over here, we're going to run ahead, nice and refreshed. I'm going to put on my new ring. Fuck the holy damage. Let's buff my sorceries. I remember, I think it's like a 10% boost to sorceries, so I'll be losing out on damage for my sword, but that's whatever. So walk through here, and then battle time. He tries to ambush you because he's a salty fuckboy. Soulflay to slow his ass down a bit.
You pig ignorant little wretch! Who do you think you are?
And anyway, now that we kill him, we get his lineage book, we get his ring, we get his set, we get all of his stuff basically. So that is set. His quest is now done. Get remembrance, plant seed, pay Kukujin, come back, proceed ahead to fuck up Andreas, exit Umbral, pop through the gate, there we go, near the vestige, kill the Reaper, right, through the gate and pop Umbral near the vestige, never mind, it's up ahead. So we're gonna run over this way. I don't think she's gonna chase us all the way over here, so we should be good. Just waiting to see what kind of trash does want to chase me. Alright, now we're gonna go Umbral. Should be some like shit floating around we need to kill. Like that nerd. Alright, well if he's not gonna come, we're gonna get this belly. She could have gotten that earlier, but these guys were hard. I'm gonna get this belly. This is more of a seal, I guess, than a belly. He's caught on something, but we'll just reopen this door now. Just gonna grab this to reset. Alright, now up ahead. Oh, we got on time here. Oh yeah, we got time. Good. We're good. Up next we have a battle with the Iron Wayfarer, aka Harkin. So we're just gonna walk through here. Same thing.
Do you have any idea how many
Oh my god. Oh man, I can't even see. He said, you want to have a battle of bullshit? I will give you a battle of bullshit.
maybe some rogues
Alright.
can never.
So that gives us the Iron Wayfarer's Hammer, the Rune of Adyr, and the Unripe Berries. Now, at this point in the game, the next thing we do, this is basically the final point before we decide the ending of the game. That's because we have the Rune of Adyr. So if you want to back up your save and try to save scum all 3 endings, you can certainly do that. It's just we still have to get through the Empyrean, which is quite a long section. So this isn't like, you know, Sekiro, where you're going to save scum, do 1 boss fight, and then reload your save. You're going to save scum, play for like 3 to 4 hours, reload the save, play for 3 to 4 hours, reload the save. So personally, I would suggest just getting the other endings on other characters. I mean, we've unlocked the Dark Crusader class. We're going to unlock the Umbral Child class. So I would just suggest alternative playthroughs to get this stuff, or New Game Plus even, since it'll be pretty easy to get the good ending or the bad ending in New Game Plus. But where we're at now, this is the critical point. So since we're going to be going for the Umbral ending, a couple things are going to happen here. One, Damarose's quest line is going to be cut short at this point. And on top of that, we're going to be losing access to our blacksmith. So those are probably the 2 biggest things to keep in mind. But if you want to back up your save and try to get all 3, go for it. We're obviously going to be covering the Umbral ending. The bad ending is very straightforward. You know, you don't light the beacons, and then I believe you actually go and extinguish them after the fact. And then you invade Judge Cleric's mind, and shit goes down. The good ending, you light all the beacons, and then you just progress through to the end. But what we're going to be doing here is going over to Damarose first at the shrine. And we're going to run through her dialogue, and we're going to talk a bunch. Honestly, to finish her questline, it's best to finish her questline fully in a bad ending playthrough. Because if we were to continue... Oh, fuck. Oh, well, we had to do that anyway. Yeah, so I don't know why that was the first option. Usually, I don't know why they didn't, I don't know why the dialogue never popped up on me. That was weird, because it did in the other playthrough. But typically, she asks for the flesh, and we give her the Spurn Progeny, the Lightreaper flesh, and the Infernal Enchantress flesh. After that, she has some new items we can buy. We buy those items, and then we give her the Parasite. I don't know why the Parasite was my first option here, but I mean, she needs to die anyway for the ending we're going. So honestly, the next time you play through, just if you're going for the bad ending, you just want to give her all the flesh stuff. After you give her all the flesh stuff, you're going to find her on the way to the castle. Like basically, as you're going through the castle, she's going to meet you basically at the gates of Brahmis. She's going to give you her cleaver. Once you get inside the castle, her body has been incorporated into the effigy that we need to go to for our ending, and it's going to replace Melchior, and that's where you pick up her armor set as well as the Miranda's Touch Catalyst. But because doing those things, you know, one, we need Melchior's body because that's part of the Umbral ending, and 2, we need to sacrifice her to get the Umbral ending. So, you know, we've covered all the steps to progress her quest line. The only things remaining is, you know, if you're doing evil quest, you'll just talk to her at the castle. She'll get some stuff, and then you'll find her body and get more stuff, and it wraps up. But yeah, for our ending, you got to sacrifice her. So anyway, do that. After this, we need to warp down to the depths. If the seed pod is the first option, I was just mashing through the dialogue there, but yeah, buy anything you want from her, because obviously she's going to die. But we've been reiterating that as we've gone along. Pretty much, you know, every boss we've encountered, we've made it very clear. Or not boss, but every NPC, like, they're going to die. Buy your stuff. Get all the stuff. And you got to get her in a different thing anyway. So anyway, we're going to run on over here. We're going to get another seed pod. Real fast, just to make your life easier here. Put on your vestige moths. You're going to be using a lot of those. Enter Mother's Lull. Okay. And you'll notice that using that seed pod, it's added a thing. We don't have enough to proceed all the way, so just interact. You're going to get another Umbral seed pod, and that's the Gerlinda seed pod. So we're going to warp, go back to Skyrest. And this is part of why we ended up freeing Sparky, is by doing this, you lose access to the blacksmith and the ability to upgrade your weapons, or the ability to runecraft. So having that from freeing Sparky makes life a whole hell of a lot easier. With that said, similar to before, obviously, you know, anything you want to purchase from Gerlinda, do it now or forever hold your peace. She has the largest, but obviously since we saved Sparky, she's charging outrageous prices for that shit. So go ahead, talk, use her seed pod. We did that. Alright, now this next part, I'm not sure if we have to go back down there first. I believe we do, but I'm going to try and see if we can do this before going down to Mother's Lull. Next we use the Lightreaper parasite, and we would place that in a column here. But the column is currently locked. Real fast. Let me just reload. Earlier this was bugged out for me and I had to quit and load back in. We're just confirming if we actually need to go to Mother's Lull, which we probably do, but we'll see. No, we don't. Okay, so I don't know why that is, but quit and reload. This is now open. You can put the Lightreaper's Umbral Parasite in here. You get a little cutscene out of it.
The appropriated offspring is returned to the camp, my abiding, instead one blooming.
We're gonna get a couple more of those as time goes on. Right, next we're gonna run over to the Fief. And the game crashed. Wonderful. I'll just close without sending and boot you right back up. Not bad. Earlier I was trying to record and it was crashing like a motherfucker. I had 3 crashes in one episode. I was mad. Super mad. But we're going to go and we're going to talk to the Iron Wayfarer. And actually, I think we have to go get his C-Pod first. So yeah, before we talk to him, we have to go back to the spot, back to Mother's Lull. The game crashed me because it knew I was going out of order. It was trying to save me from my mistake. Alright, so back to Mother's Lull again. Down in the depths. You notice there's another one there now. So talk to him, hand over the Rune of Adyr. This is going to give us the Withered Rune of Adyr and a Melchior Seed Pod. By doing this, we are now officially locked into the Umbral ending. Now that we have that, we're going to go to Thief. And we need to proceed through this like we're just going through it for the first time, basically. Right after we get past the very first archer we encounter, we're all set. Enter Umbral. And there's the Iron Wayfarer waiting for us. So talk to him.
You'll get no more fun. I couldn't stand the influence of the rune light, but my head's gods. I've been told that I'm nothing. Turns out they were. A man can, even if he's well.
So doing that, you will end up getting the, it should be the final gesture that you need. So that's going to go ahead and get you an achievement for that. And then we use the rune to get Harkin's Umbral Parasite. Get his set. This will also wrap up the Harkin questline, so you should get an achievement for that. And we can warp out. And now we are officially ready to go back to Upper Colroth and enter Brahma's Castle. So we're going to go over to... not District, Calrath. There it is. So at this point, we need to make our way through Brahmas. After that, we're going to use another seed pod. And then we put Harkin's thing in, and then there's 2 more that go in Kyle anyway. But we'll get there, is the point I'm making. But we are ready to head on in. So we're going to wrap things up here for now. If you want to try Brahmas on your own, good luck. Definitely not the place to fuck around and find out. But either way, we're closing out here, and we will catch you as we head to the final zone in the next part.